Well, very sadly again, on Saturday night, we had to accompany a bus. I turned the bus back to Katsina State. Today again, on Sunday, this is why we do our pin down, during the regular pin down here of the FCT tax team under the police commissioner under which we operate here. We discovered that a lorry was coming, and thanks to the men who were here, they stopped the lorry and the driver said he's only carrying beans and potato into Abuja from Zamfara. And when we checked, opened the van, we discovered that persons were hidden inside the beans, in between the beans. Persons were hidden there in very large numbers. So far here now we have about 20, am I right? 22 persons inside this truck are going. The driver admitted that very few of them, very few of them are indeed traders who are trading on these goods, while many of them are passengers whom he took for 1,500 naira. We don't have a choice here. We would be returning them back to the state from where they come, not because we are not concerned here, but the increasing number we are seeing here that we are turning back on daily basis will be getting to is thousands. And FCTA cannot continue to keep thousands of persons in different centers here as isolation or holding centers. Who will be feeding them? In what million and in what thousands? We've told persons to stay in their state, and we are suspecting that some of these persons here, when we start to keep them in the centers, it will get to a point where people will be coming in and say, go and keep us here, and who takes the cost and everything. So we are able to stay in their own state, remain in their state. These ones will be turned back to their state while we man our borders to ensure that they do not come back. Many are saying that they will come back, but we are confident that they will not come back. The checks like this are on, and we appeal to residents to please bear with us. That's why most times we actually slow down movement to fish them out here. Very unfortunate persons coming in here. The question we'll be asking, before the men of the FCT Enforcement Tax Team got them at this point, what happened to all the checkpoints from Zamfara? They had passed areas like Karanamoda, they had passed Guso, they had passed Kaswandaji, they had gone through some other states like parts of Katsina State, parts of Kaduna State through Zaria, to a point where they got to this location, almost at the heart of Abuja here. What happened to all the checkpoints? Why did they beat all the checkpoints with passengers in the car to this point here? Many questions are begging for answers that must be answered. The FCT administration, to the FCT minister and the police commissioner, will not be relenting here, but all those manning checkpoints must wake up and do their job so that we can actually keep the directive of the president and commander-in-chief by ensuring that interstate movements are prohibited. Persons are coming here, crossing 3-4 states, even states under lockdown like Kaduna, and yet they got here with this number of persons here. Many questions, I insist, many questions are waiting and are begging for answers.
Thank you. It appears there's no synergy between the FCT and the other borders.
No, I think that there is synergy here. Every border point is being manned from each of the connecting states here. What happens here is personality and personnel. The personnel in the task force here, you could see them very gallant, very vigilant here. What have been able to cross to Karanamoda, cross to Aguso, cross through Kaswandaji, cross to Afuntua, cross to Zaria, and got to Abuja here. We are picked at this point when they are almost entering the city. That means that the guys here are very up, they are up in their games here. But all those they have crossed are issues of questions that those persons must answer. How come they have gone for 3 days? They have been on the way, crossing 2 drivers' borders to this point here. How come they were not stopped and they were not turned back to go home and rest until the COVID-19 is over? Many questions begging for us. Yeah, let's go. Take